Hello, folks. Welcome in. It is, it's Friday, I think? Friday
Friday the 13th.
Pride-Teenth.
Pride-Teenth.
There's a cat out there.
That's a big floofy cat back there.
Yeah, it is. It kind of looks like a porcupine for a second.
His back is, a little bit.
Yeah. Welcome in. It's Friday. That means it's time for a little stationery chat. Oh, yeah, great. Thanks. I was wondering why is it so dark in here?
That's why.
Yeah.
That's what we needed, everyone. No worries. Got it.
It's time for the Mike and Audrey show. That means that I must be Mike.
I must be Audrey.
And you must be you? I don't know. We got Scraggly Dog down here.
First things first. Most important thing. How's Scraggles doing? Scraggles had surgery yesterday. And she's right here. I don't know if you come here, Scrags. She's hurting. She's hurting. She has many fewer teeth. There's Katie as well.
Katie doesn't have fewer teeth.
Katie doesn't. Scraggles keeps going. Because she's like, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's going on here. So if you could give a little heart for Scraggles, I'm going to give her one of her medicines. She is on a few, but this is a gabapentin. So come on, Scraggles. Want to come let everyone see you?
You might have to move.
There you go. There you go.
She ate it.
Yeah, that's such a good girl.
I totally had a nice list of things today, and it's completely gone. I don't know where the heck my list is gone.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. I didn't. I usually get blamed for that, but it's not me. No.
Huh.
Everyone, thank you for those Scraggles hearts. She's the best. We love her. I know you love her. Ruth. That's not what I meant. I meant a heart, like this.
Aw. Well, thank you so much, though.
Thank you.
For soft crust, treats, and meds for poor Scraggles.
She gets meds. I don't think crust. I don't know if we're going to have a soft enough crust for her, but she might be able to have one of Mike's pepperonis.
Yeah, Scraggles is on a squishy stuff only diet for a couple of weeks because she had some bigger teeth removed, and so... You buried it. This was your fault. It was under these. It was under these. Oh, what's up? Vindicated.
But does that mean Scraggles can have a little bit of pepperoni, though?
Yeah, she can have pepperoni.
Okay, good. I was asking
probably.
Ruth.
Yeah. Okay. The doctor's saying never say anything like it. I mean, that's because it's kind of gonna be tough to get there, Russell. Gonna be tough to get because of the idiots in the government.
She's been so sweet. I feel so bad for her.
No, it does suck for Scraggles, but I mean it sucks right now. It won't later though.
Yeah, it's one of those bad before it gets better. So hopefully she'll be even better in a few days. I hope.
Well, the vet said that she would be way better once that is all healed up. So yeah, she had to get a cleaning, and she needed to get several teeth taken out, lots of teeth taken out. But she still has more than half her teeth.
We did find that dogs have lots of teeth.
Dogs have a lot of teeth, it turns out.
I didn't know.
Yeah, a bunch of them are real tiny little ones, but she also lost 3 of her 4 canines, which sucks. But
her chew-ins are all okay. Apparently.
Yeah, apparently the stuff she chews with totally fine. She's like, yeah, I don't know what. Most of her premolars and molars are fine, and that's like most of dogs' teeth is premolars and molars. They have like 16 premolars or some crazy number. So, yeah, they got a lot of chew-ins, and her chewers are still good. Just her little baby teeth up front and her canines.
Yeah,
not
I mean, as a human, I wouldn't want my front, very front teeth, because that would look bad. And we chew, but dogs don't chew the same way. They're inhaling and then chewing in the back. So yeah, back teeth are most important. The ones over here, I don't hear
There's a stripey cat over there now, scratching at the scratching block. Did you put catnip on it or something?
No, I didn't actually.
Weird.
Yeah.
Weird. So we'll see. There is another hand-painted Bennu, that's for sure. Yep. I actually did get I got a Bennu in the mail.
We have so much.
Dude, I've got too many things.
We have things to talk about today. I want to talk the most important, which are glorious princess Scraggle dogs. I might be biased, but I don't care. She's the best dog.
What? I mean, yeah, she's the best dog. What does that have to do with the painted banners?
I wasn't talking about that. I was only
Oh.
talking about Scraggles.
I could have sworn we were totally talking about that, both of us at the same time.
No,
and
I
you're
was
just like,
saying
nope.
we have so much to talk about, but we had to
Oh.
talk about Scraggles first because she's the most important.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Now I'm with you. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was trying to find links in my email at that time.
Yep.
I thought we were on the same page. Okay, well, we got some stuff up here. All right, since we already mentioned the bin news, we can talk about a couple of online things, and then we'll talk about Triangle Pin Show. We'll talk about, all kinds of things. Oh, this is the thing I didn't get an image of. This thing.
Steffi Goff had many pulled for final 2 years, soaked her kibble and fight. Yeah. We've tried that with Scraggles even before her teeth were an issue because she's iffy about hard food
I
sometimes.
don't think we've ever soaked her food.
Well, we put like bone broth and stuff with it to sort of soften a little bit, to sort of appetize.
I just did that because I thought you would like bone broth. I didn't know it was all right, so yeah, there's so many things. I will get to it. Y'all hold your things in the chat, and I will get to them.
Those horses?
Otherwise, yeah, you're getting it all.
I got crisps today, and they're fragrant.
Yeah, they are.
Spicy dill pickle.
Yeah. All right. So, firstly, I guess it's right here. This is the new Twisby Eco Serpentine and Bronze. Serpentine, like how you run if a crocodile's chasing you.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Looks pretty great. I think that's a good color combo. The bronze is always good. It's got a little bit of bronze in the cap material as well.
You'll be buying that, I know.
Yeah, I'm sure. I've got to get that one. That's coming the 25th, so next week. That is next week. Also, hey, Father's Day is this weekend, so say hi to your dads for us.
Happy Fathers, who I know will be watching.
Yeah, happy Father's Day. Also, haircut. I got an everything cut. We'll get that. Look,
Yeah,
y'all want to
did.
jump into internet stuff first, so we're doing that.
I
Yeah,
like it.
Twisby Serpentine is up. Then there's the two hand-painted Benus. These are extra expensive. They're also gold nib pens, and lots of painting going on in these things.
Not that expensive.
I mean, 330 is not wild, especially for like this much hand-painted stuff. Honestly, like it's not. I'm always surprised by how inexpensive their hand-painted stuff is, like in general. This coffee looks really fun as well.
Speaking of coffee, Frank Christoph, new pen.
No, stop. Let me focus on literally one thing at a time, please.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, there's this one, and there's the witch one, which seems to be gone.
Which?
Yep, this one. Although, I don't think witches. I think it's just like, it looks like just kind of fanciful stuff.
Yeah,
cauldron maybe?
Cauldron, potion, sort of.
I wish I could just enlarge the picture. It's kind of
Enhance?
I just want to enhance. Yeah, there
There's
we go.
a video of it.
No, it wasn't actually a video. I clicked
they
on it.
lied.
I don't know. It says like it's a video. It's not. Yeah, this looks really good. I like this a lot. That's pretty cool. I like the cap band they have here with the. Do they usually have that with the clip?
I don't think so.
Although maybe this might be a model that I don't have.
That's totally possible too.
There's the other one, the Baba Yaga
that
one.
That one does, but that one's the color of the clip. Yep.
Yeah. Well, this is the same model as the other one.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So these are all hand-painted ones. I'll give you a link. Right there. Do it all now? I cannot. Cannot. All right, so there's those two. No, not that. Not that. This? Oh, it's gone. Oh, it logged me out.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can.
That's why.
That's weird. That's weird. You can log me in? Huh? Maybe I can find it. What is this? Weird.
Stuff you might like. They're like, here, you like that. Let's sell you some more.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. There we go. Now we're in business. The newest of the Platinums, actually forthcoming. It hasn't even come out yet. Are these? Yeah, still sold out.
Yeah, it just didn't show it for some reason.
Yeah, this is from the Fuji Unkai series with all the like interesting barrel designs. I don't know. What do you think about this one? I'm gonna open up a new tab because I wish I could.
Unkei is my guess.
Sure.
It's pretty.
Yeah, I like the transparent cap. I'm not always a big fan of like clear body and the colored cap for some reason, but I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's gonna be spendy though.
Well,
That is for sure. It is $430 is the manufacturer's suggested retail price. $344 is probably the street price, and then since it's on the Hop Drop thing, you can get it for an extra 20% off if you have I don't know, basically bought stuff at Endless before.
Yeah.
So.
But you can't even see that price and stuff unless you are that tier.
Yeah,
so.
that would bring it down to $275, which does make it more tempting. It comes with the.
Does it come with that?
It comes with a fancy ink maybe too. Let's see, beautiful seasonal scene of Mount Fuji. What? Gift exclusive means the brand manufactures as well specifically for gift. I don't know what that means.
That sentence doesn't mean anything in my.
Yeah, the sentence doesn't even look like English. I don't know. Literally don't know what that means. Let's see.
220 ml bottle, especially blended.
Japanese word ink.
Yep.
Yep.
Inspired by autumn leaves.
Oh. Yeah, limited edition of 25, only 2,500 of them.
They doesn't say only. You added the only.
Well, limited edition of. So, only. The only one they have left on Endless, though, is extra fine. I do have an extra fine.
You were unsure.
I do like it, but it's kind of a lot.
Yeah.
Yes, oh yeah, I don't know about that. What else? Not that. Not
But it is a
this.
pre-order.
Yes.
You have to set those expectations. If you're going through Endless, you're going to get a price, but you have to have patience. You're going to wait.
September 2025.
That's months.
Yeah.
Think about your life until September, and you see people that might have it already, and then you're like, oh, why'd I get a pre-order? You save money, but think about it.
Wow, that was a whole story. You went on a whole journey there.
I like that, I mean, you want to save money.
Yeah.
But also set your expectations you need to forget about it. You just not think about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the extra fine from them that I got, but I mean, I like I like it, but it's probably my least favorite of like the. Well, UEF is worse for me. The finer you get, the less I like it. But I mean, look, I'd get it in a C nib if I could, but they never make it in broads or Cs. I think that's because people in Japan don't like those. Yeah. So, but I mean, I think the body looks nice.
Yeah.
And I've heard the
sort of wave looking.
Yeah, I've heard the molds or dyes or whatever they use for those are hideously expensive.
Yeah.
And it's weird they don't really use them again. It seems like
with different color, like different combos.
Just make more of those things, and then they wouldn't have to be $400. But I don't know, maybe I don't know. There's that retro that y'all were talking about there.
That's sort of American traditional style.
Yeah, it's very tattoo style. This is the Retro 51 Retro Tattoo. Retro Ink, I think it's called.
How much is this one?
$69.
Okay, is that sort of the base price now?
No, well, I mean, look how many colors are on here.
Is that what it is?
Every color costs more money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Also, so in talking to folks who have done limit or like small runs or like whatever of Retro 51s, so things like the brushed like brass on the hardware, that's a cost. Every color is a cost. Numbering them is a cost.
Etching is a cost.
The tube is everything is a cost.
Black and white. Glow in the dark's a cost.
Yeah,
all
for
those
sure.
Things.
For sure. So all that stuff sort of mounts up. So 69 is not terribly bad. Let's see what the finial is. Lucky 51. It's not bad. It's pretty okay. I don't know.
I wish it would have been like the dice or like something more whimsical.
Like one of the give me that shark.
Sure.
Give me this very good shark on the finial.
The shark, the heart.
Yeah.
No offense, literally anything else on it than the finial that is, which I don't dislike.
No, if it was just a blank one, that wouldn't be good. That would
be worse.
Yeah.
But I mean, look, I feel like I'm negative Nancy. I hope that anyone.
You have been saying that you hate everything that we've showed so far. So.
No, I haven't. When have I said anything about disliking any of them?
I don't know, negative Nancy.
I have not. I have said I've liked all the things today.
Oh, okay. Then why do you feel like a negative Nancy?
Well, because of the finial. I mean, I still like the pen and everything, and I would still get it if I liked it. I wish it was the other things.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't stop me from getting it, but also, like, I don't have any tattoos. I don't have, like, a connection to that community. It feels like one I don't need to have,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I hope anyone... I don't have good taste. I'm not claiming I have great taste, and you have to agree with me. That's why there's so many pens in the world. So if I ever yuck anything that anyone likes, please don't take offense to it. I don't mean it, because I want anyone to be happy with what they get. And again, I don't have any... Who says I have good taste?
I think you have pretty good taste.
I don't know.
This over here, that's
about that.
thing.
But it's fine. Man, why did they ruin that?
Tell us
Negative
about why.
Nancy.
Tell us about why it's ruined, Negative Nancy.
Because they made it scented. I don't need it to be scented. I don't need that extra added. Maybe it's gonna be all soaky and.
We could
just
say something
weedy.
about what it is before you jump in on hating it.
I'm not hating. I just wish that.
Okay. All right. So this is an exclusive run with Tono and Limbs for Yoseka Stationery.
Like that packaging too.
The packaging is very good.
Yeah.
I like that bear a lot. I think it's fun.
Yeah.
I think the colors look really nice. I mean, the silver and blue and the purple and purple, like those I've seen other places. The red and green looks really good.
That's really fun.
The only
Do
thing
your
is,
Christmas cards with those.
Yeah, sure. Just write with them because it's kind of
Well,
fun.
I mean, of course.
It doesn't have to
Yeah,
be a
I mean, no, it
season.
doesn't have to be seasonal. I'm saying if people like to have a time to use them.
It kind of depends on what it's scented like, because apparently these are scented and they don't say what they're scented like.
I haven't seen that.
But yeah, this is scented inks are more
or
like those.
scent.
What?
It says shimmer or scent.
3 anniversary kind of,
So maybe they're okay. Well,
Huh.
the or got me. I didn't see the or.
Huh.
So, yeah.
Well, let's see if I can blow this up enough. I can see something.
Enhance.
This says super. These all say super.
They all say super.
There must be another one. Like maybe there's another ink. You think? They just haven't showed.
I don't know.
Interesting.
Well, it says 3. Oh, it's 3-year. I'm assuming there's 3, one for each year.
Yeah.
Oh, can you scroll through and see if the other pictures have other sides of it or something?
No, they show the
Oh, that's fun. Yeah.
ink splotches.
No,
Interesting.
No.
But then there's this whole thing about scented inks and.
I know.
Huh.
I don't know.
Well.
And I thought they'd been around for longer than 3 years. It just seems like they've
It's.
been around for
You mean
longer.
Tono and Limbs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not a. I just got my first 2 bottles of it the last few months. I don't know what time is like, but very recently.
Oh, I'm thinking of the other one. You really like their colors, and not Tonal Limbs. The other one from Taiwan, I believe. Atmospheric everything.
Oh, Linen Toolbar?
That's what I was confusing them with.
Oh,
That's what I was thinking.
I see. That's a whole different thing.
I know it is, but that's what I was thinking of. So that's why I thought it was longer. So. Are those available? Did it say? Or
Well, Becky said that they've got it, or at least I think it was Becky. It's scrolled past now, but that they have more on their site. But I don't know if I can't search it in any way that's good that I can figure out. Let's see, what are they called? 3-year anniversary contact collection. Copy. Just paste. Ah, there we go.
There you go.
All right,
Oh, there's
so
4. Oh.
there's apparently
mind.
whoa. There's 2 pages. What in the world? Okay, so I thought it was 3 inks.
So never mind what we said. Super equals shimmer. Thank you very much.
Yeah, well,
Regular equals
that's literally
scented.
what it said
Okay.
here. So super inks have this, and scented inks are a different thing. So this one.
No idea
What just
that
happened? Every time I get near it with my pointer.
yeah.
So those are super. Are there any here that aren't super? They make it hard to tell, honestly.
That says super.
Super.
Yeah,
Super.
those are super.
Super. Lots of super.
Lots of super.
This one doesn't say either thing.
Yeah.
I don't think they're. I think
That
they would.
has shimmer,
I think
though,
they
so
would
it's
tell you if it was scented. Like I don't think it's just the regular ones that are.
Well, that one doesn't say scented or super. Like these don't.
Yeah,
say
I know.
Scented,
So I'm guessing those are the regular ones. Like they just don't have
Yeah.
shimmer. But I don't see any that say scented. Contact. I don't know. Let me click on one.
Yeah, let's see what it says. Scented. Pink
Where?
scented. Details.
Pink scented. Oh.
Yeah.
It does say scented right there. Okay, so some of these for sure are.
So
I
you
guess you'll have
go
to poke
through
it.
and
This
that
one's got.
one's
This one says shimmer, but it doesn't say
it's not
super.
What?
Okay, so there's no easy way to tell.
Nope. That's
Wow.
unfortunate that
That is-
I don't know.
That is not an easy way to tell. But here are those inks. Some of these look really good, and I've really liked the Tono and Limb stuff that I've tried.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't tried that many, but I've got one of these. I've got another Bekori one that a friend sent me. This one, red with... it's red with shimmer? That doesn't look like it's red or shimmer. Interesting.
Yeah, it says shimmering even on that thing there too.
Huh.
But it doesn't.
Weird.
I don't know.
I don't know what's going on. Very
Not
strange.
Yeah.
Yeah, shimmer or scented inks are weird. Like sometimes they're totally fine, and other times they just bleed and feather and spread like mad and just reek. I have one that kind of ruined a Lamy for me for ages. I don't think it stinks anymore, but I had to.
Wait, which one was that?
That was my Lamy Next, that yellow one. It was.
What ink was it?
I'm thinking. Sandalwood. Diatramentus sandalwood, I think.
Yeah. We smelled one recently. I'm not going to tell you what it smelled like.
Which one? Oh, the one that's supposed to smell like coffee or chocolate or something and absolutely smells like dead cats.
This sounds awful. So I had to teach human anatomy.
We talked about this last week, so you.
You did.
No,
okay.
you did. We were here. Oh, I guess week before last. Whatever time is, y'all. I don't even know.
We didn't talk about that. You and I just talked.
We absolutely did talk about it on stream. Absolutely did. There was a whole talk about people in the chat. Yeah, we absolutely did. So.
I don't remember that. Oh, are you sure?
Yeah, I am.
Did we, everybody?
Yeah, we did.
Please tell me. I'm not. Wow.
The fruit cocktail smells like plastic. Yeah, the fruit cocktail one does not smell good. That one would have been a great ink if they hadn't made it stink. Yeah. It was a good. Yeah, remember the formalin chat? See. Yeah.
It's so negative sounding, but it's.
It does.
That smell is so specific.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he was asking if we talked about the Twisby, and we totally did. So there it is.
Yeah. Mike likes it. He's excited.
I like it. I'm gonna get it.
Yep.
I'm gonna get it. What else?
I see what you did there.
Yeah, you did. I also got this. So Narwhal has released their Pride collection for 2025, and this is one of them. I actually have 2 pens. 2 pens.
Yeah.
So let's see. Control C. And there.
Mike's S-Fine did not come today.
We haven't even got there yet. Calm down.
They were asking in the chat.
My goodness.
Let me answer it.
Do they say something about?
Yeah, people are asking about it.
They're asking about it?
Yes.
How people even know? Where is this? Asvine has Ebonite pen. Is that what you saw?
Nope.
Did you? Oh, Carol. Yeah, I said something about it in.
Well.
No, we ordered it like last night. It'll be here tomorrow, but it's not here yet. Yeah, I did order an Asvine pen. This one doesn't look like a copy of something else, so I'm gonna give it a shot. Audrey really wants it. You've been asking me daily if I ordered it and if it's come yet.
Well, I want to see and potentially play with the number 8 nib since we don't have any.
I have one. It's just not very good. That's
why I want to play, and if necessary, play.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see if this will be any good. I don't know. I have not had any good luck with pens from those mostly copycat brands, so I guess we'll see how it goes. But it was not that expensive, and Audrey bugged me about it enough that I actually bought one. Yeah. She bugged me for days, by the way, like many. So she really wants this pen. It is sparkly. It looks nice.
Yeah.
I mean,
not as sparkly as this one.
Well, it's more sparkly than this one. This one has sparkles.
You know what I mean.
Yeah. This is the plongé style titanium pen, the Nautilus version, and they did just like full on rainbow anodize on here. Pretty great. I got a shipping notification on this today.
Wow.
I ordered it last Saturday.
Okay.
So it's been a while. They haven't, and it took them a week to ship it.
I mean,
which is, I was like, oh, is it coming today? No, it got shipped, maybe. So, or at least they printed out a label. So I don't know. A week seems like a long time. But I'm somebody who's like, I must ship everything that is ordered from me right now, immediately.
So now small businesses or smaller businesses.
I don't know if Narwhal counts as a small business.
I don't know their situation, but they're also not Amazon.
Maybe.
So
I'm
going to give cut some people some slack because I buy from small makers. I'm like, look, people,
Yeah. This looks great. I ordered it immediately.
It's one of those things that I asked multiple questions of like, oh, is it all the whole thing then? And you're like, yeah. I'm like, what about the nib? You're like, yep. I'm like, what about the clip? You're like, yep. I'm like, oh, they did do the whole thing. Yeah, all of it.
Whole thing.
All of it.
Whole thing. Soup to nuts.
Soup to nuts, yeah.
Yeah. And they are going to have more of the black ones, the black TI ones. Although, I'm surprised you want that one, Greg. I didn't think black on black on black was your thing. I thought you didn't like the all black situation. The other thing that they have is this one, which is a whole new model. It says sold out, but I don't actually think it's been I don't think it's actually. Yeah, I don't think it's even in stores yet. I know that there were some pre-orders up on like Pin Boutique and Pin Boutique. I don't know, one of those, Pin Boutique or the one that's out in Arizona.
It says Pin Boutique right down there.
Oh, is it a limited edition from Pin Boutique? Oh, I didn't think it was limited. Oh, I'm on the Pin Boutique site. That's why.
Oh, I didn't.
That's why.
I just thought you were on the normal page for some reason.
No, they don't have. They say just order it from our dealers. They don't have on their own site. They don't have a lot of stuff about it. But yeah, it looks really good. Looks like a vacuum fill with torpedo-y ends. Seems fine. I mean, I said really good. It seems fine. I don't know if I need to have this one. I like the other one better, but it is a new model, so maybe I should. I don't know.
I mean, are you gonna get it during Pride Month? I don't know. So you have to think. It should have been thought about a little bit. Like if you're gonna release it, you want to have it during that month, right?
Well, look, having things shipped over from China or whatever is tough right now for various reasons that we all know about.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly when it's gonna be here. It says sold out, but it just hasn't come out yet. So hopefully eventually. Next year, someone put some Pride inks go in these pens. I mean, yeah, I don't know what a Pride ink would be like. I mean, most inks can only really be like one or two colors.
When you think of having ones or adding lots of a rainbow shimmer or something, it doesn't translate that way.
Yeah.
It muddies up and you can't really tell what's going on because it's so fine. Like nail polish you can because you get glitter and you can get all the color spectrum, but it still isn't the same as rainbow. Like it just doesn't visually show up that way.
I mean, you can get multi-chrome shimmers and that sort of thing, but nothing that reads rainbow-y.
No,
it's not
really.
Although I guess they could maybe do some with like the various like sub flags.
That's true.
Because those are often like two or three colors or something like that.
Yeah, that would be the closest I would think
those are possible.
It's a cat.
Yeah.
Look at that stripy cat.
I don't know, something like the ace flag or something like that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think I'm trying to like think about colors in my head and I can't picture them. Like I don't know, like the trans flag would look pretty cool. I think you could do that pretty easy in shimmer and stuff. Yeah, maybe so. Holographic rainbow. Yeah, it doesn't really work out that way, Drew. Yeah. For whatever reason, just kind of, I don't know, it just doesn't work that way in ink. I think it's also because the color of the ink also affects like how the shimmer presents.
Yeah.
So because sometimes you'll put the same shimmer in different inks. Like what was it I did that in? Oh, we were messing with the Pannonia shimmers and stuff. Like we put the same shimmer in or you put the same shimmer in a bunch of different inks, and they all just look different.
Yep.
Which is kind of weird. And sometimes you put a purple shimmer in an ink and it ends up looking blue because the ink is
Even if it looks blue when you add a thing that is even more blue, it just changes the whole thing. Yeah.
On the other hand,
on the opposite side,
it's going to be a little bit more negative, Nancy. Here's a. So everybody's favorite marketing company that also makes inks and not very good pens, Ferris Wheel Press decided to the other day release announce a Kickstarter for a bunch of Harry Potter inks. A, it's a Kickstarter for like a massive brand like this, which is suspect, but also B, releasing a Harry Potter Kickstarter during Pride is a real choice, given that the author of those books, who benefits from it and is psyched when people talk about it, is a massive bigot. So, who is like working in the UK and worldwide to strip rights away from people in the very communities who are
if you didn't know
Pride.
That,
if you didn't know that, sorry, but JK really sucks.
Do some research on your own.
It was on their Instagram. That didn't go well, apparently, so they took it down.
Yeah.
And so I went to their homepage to see if I could find it, and it is on the homepage, but it is also the very last thing. So it's there, but at least they put it at the very bottom. I don't know. The other thing is that this Kickstarter doesn't start until August, so there's no reason for them to say anything at all about it right now. At all. So, yeah, that does make me not happy with that company at all. That's pretty messed up.
Yeah.
So
I understand there are people who love it.
Yeah, I get it, but
It's like separating the art from the artist and that whole thing of,
Yeah, I don't really do that. Especially, well, not if they're alive, for darn sure. And profiting from the thing. And
that's there's... Once it gets to a certain point where you're like, yeah, the person's not around anymore, not doing, profiting on, like, well, okay, that's sort of different, but...
Yeah, maybe. That's when I could maybe make an exception.
A Kickstarter for a huge like, I don't know. That seems like you're getting some money. Like, there's money already, so why are we doing a Kickstarter?
Well, the only thing I can think of is maybe it cost them $1 zillion to get that license. But also, like, I don't know, bro. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. So I think this kind of sucks. Yeah.
But who does support people? Everyone. Sugar Turtle Tom. Stickers.
That's true. Yep. Good.
Segue.
Yeah, good segue. So Sugar Turtle Tom, who is sometimes in the chat, but I haven't seen him today, has.
I think he's in Greece. Or he's
still?
coming back. I know. He's there for a few weeks.
Oh, really? Well, he might still be there. Yeah. So this is he made some very rainbowy stickers for the Homo sapiens and the 2K.
If Lamy came out with a gay 2K pen, how much money would they be making?
Well, I mean, they would charge $8 zillion.
That's true, but
because every time you make the plastic a different color, they triple the price of it. But yeah, you can grab some of these from his Etsy page, and 100% of the sales price goes to benefit the Trevor Project, which we donated to very recently as well. So check that out. Oh, also the Narwhal one benefits. It gets better. So I like that. So pretty cool. Smoothest segue. It's a good segue. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, one last thing. I think. Give a second. See if he screws up. Yep. All right. One last thing, and that is this. Got announced. I got the information from Pilot yesterday. The new limited edition for this year, which will be coming out as usual in September. The Capless limited edition 2025. I don't know if it had. Oh, it's called the Midnight. They call this one.
The last year was the surf one, right? Or like the beach one? Is that
Surfside.
One? Okay,
Surfside? Surf. I want to say it's Surfside. Okay. This is another guilloche model, which is I like the guilloche. The original black guilloche is my favorite one that they've made. But this is matte black and like a metallic blue. It looks like over that guilloche. What's up? You gonna say how you hate it?
No, I mean I was gonna say something negative about it, so I was waiting. You know, not negative. I mean, it just looks like the blue one that they already have. Right? Am I wrong? Don't they have one with like the matte black finish, like touch of hardware, and then it has blue that's pretty much the same color, but it's not textured?
They do have the matte. It's a matte blue. And it does look a lot like this. At least in pictures it does. It might be that in person it doesn't look like it at all.
It could be different in person. You know how photos are.
Well, when they originally sent it to me, like the image was real small. I was looking at my phone. I'm like, this is just the blue and black one. You blow it up and you can definitely see the texture. The other thing about this is it's going to be very expensive.
Sure.
This is going to be manufacturer suggested retail price of where's the I have a window up for it. I did. There it is. For $580. $580, which is that's a lot of dollars, y'all. Yeah, kind of a lot. Which means the street price is going to be like $430 something, I think.
2,025 pieces worldwide.
Yeah.
Just so you know, I don't know if you mentioned that.
Yeah, they always do that with
the amount.
Yeah.
We get so few Pilot things that if one is like, we want it different. If we're gonna finally get something, which everyone else will get to make it vastly different. Make it vastly different.
Yeah, I asked them about the price thing, and they said, yeah, the price for these they were warned last year.
Case is high. Yeah, you do.
She does. They were warned the price this year for these has increased. Like it's just gotten way more expensive to do them.
Yeah.
This is the same as their last limited edition cost, which was the one for the company that we don't name because of bigotry. So yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be this might be the price of these like special edition things going forward.
But yeah, like Greg says, they continually sell out every single one. So
yeah,
well, obviously they're doing something right if they continually sell out. So
I mean, it's because they make good stuff.
They
you know?
Yeah. And maybe if the texture and it looks, I mean, then maybe that'll be like, well, okay, well, never mind. I stand corrected for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot. I'm not gonna get it for $400 and some odd. Like, I think that's just too many dollars.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna, that's a lot. That's an awful lot of monies.
Yeah.
And I mean, have I ever spent that much on a pen? I almost did this weekend, but
I mean, I spent more than that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but only once. And I mean, that's the thing that.
You know what? I'd do it again. I don't care. It was totally worth it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that was. I want to say like that was a bit more special than this one. Mm-hmm. Like that one's, stacked nibs and not very many of them at way less than 2,000 and definitely not going to be made anymore, et cetera, et cetera.
What are your thoughts on the Jinhao 10 also being the name's capless? Is that a little too far?
What's this now? Oh, a little too far. I think them copying the vanishing point is too far,
And the name too, like.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think I don't know. Is it called is that the name of it or is that just like a description of it? Because that is. I think it's weird that Pilot has two different names. Like it's the Pilot capless, but it's also the vanishing point. Like which one is it though? Like it's a capless pen, but it's like.
In Japan, they call it the capless.
Yeah, it's true.
Like
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I know the patents have worn off or whatever, and I also just kind of don't care. Like, I mean, it's not illegal, but it doesn't make it okay. There's a lot of things that I can do that are legal that are not cool, and I think that's not cool. So that's where I stand on those things. That's why I don't, buy pens that are like that. So, I mean, I'm not going to tell you what to do with your money, but I don't think it's cool.
Understanding that these are not cheap.
Yeah, no, they're way not cheap, for sure.
If you're not going to be able to ever buy one of these and you want to experience the style... Even if it's not going to be obviously the same, look,
Yeah, I can almost give a pass to the M1 or whatever they call that thing, because the vanishing point, the holding of it is so particular, and there's so many people that just can't get along with where the clip is. I think the clip is in the perfect place, and all y'all be holding your pens weird, but I mean, it indexes your hand perfectly to where the nib is. It's a tiny nib. I think, look, this might be a hot take, and I hadn't even thought about this before.
We've had many hot takes.
Here's my hot take for right now. I think if the Lamy 2000 had a similar situation, more people would like that pen.
Okay.
Because the Lamy 2000, everybody's like, oh, the nib is bad. The nib is not bad. Or they'll say the nib has a tiny sweet spot. It does not have a tiny sweet spot. It's that you can barely see it, and so it's super easy to be holding it in the wrong orientation. And so you're trying to write with the side of the nib because you can't see the darn thing. Especially if you're like me and your progressives haven't come in. So if they did have some way to index your fingers to that place, it doesn't have to be a big ass ridge, but it could be maybe little indentions. So it's not like a full triangle section, but something.
That happens with me with pens that are too small. Yeah. Tuning for we have our the Pocket 25 that we have. It's so small and it's meant to be so tiny.
Yeah.
And when somebody would get a ground nib, it's so hard to tune because you usually have that nice usual hand grip, but you just don't. So I would just sit there and it made me so mad. But yeah, so a similar idea, but shortness, but also that sort of orientation for it would do it too. Yeah,
I think that, I mean, also there's going to be people who wouldn't like that because they have a hard time holding it because of your weird hold.
Yeah.
But
says you.
Yep.
Says the rotating nib person.
Hey, now I have calmed down on that. I have fixed it because you bugged me now.
I know. You gotta shame someone and they fix it, right?
That's the way it goes. Rip Mike's old eyes. I know, right? Hopefully next week I'll have new glasses.
We'll see.
I do hope that that's what happens. We'll see. What's that? That would be one. Oh, maybe next week.
One last thing I just thought of. Apparently, FC released a new pen today, the Cold Brew. wasn't working today, so I didn't know, but I saw orders come in for it. So it's a 31, but it looks fun. I like it. Do you have a picture?
What do you think of these glasses?
They're large.
This is the place where I got my glasses. Those are pretty
It
banging.
is a bull cat eye.
Yeah,
It is. It's making a statement.
It's like a double cat eye.
Yeah.
It's a cat eye with a bottle opener.
Oh, Tom had cataract surgery. Awesome.
Hey.
Hopefully that worked well. My dad had that too.
Congrats. Also make it less slippy. Yeah, I don't know. The Lamy 2000 doesn't feel slippy to me because of the brush thing, but I get how it could be.
Dustin does rotate. Strings and pedals are correct.
Mm.
I noticed that when I was tuning his sig for him.
Also, they won Best Place to Buy Glasses, Best Optometrist and Eye Care Center, and Best LGBTQ IA Plus Friendly Business.
Yep. That's where.
Yeah, this is where we get our glasses. All female house there, as far as I know. Oh, there was one dude there one time, but I don't think anymore. But yeah, they have great glasses. They have good folks there.
They do.
Who walked me through how to get glass. Oh, these actually, man, look at those. I like those. I didn't see those on the wall there.
Oh, 6 weeks ago. Too long ago.
Oh, it's too long. They're gone. The other thing about Oscar Oglethorpe is they usually have a pair of each thing of glasses. They don't get a bunch. So.
No.
So man, those orange ones though.
You're not getting the same ones as everyone else. So that's why you get interesting style, and nobody else is gonna have it, or probably not anyone near you.
Did I just clip that for later? Yes.
Yes. Yes,
yes, I did. All right, Franklin Christoph. No, that's not it. That'll help me get to this thing.
Yeah.
There's the what is it called? Mocha Cold Brew.
Yeah.
Model 31 Cold Brew. I think it looks pretty good.
25 pieces. I don't know how many are left, or if any are left, but
Might be 0.
Yep.
Might be 0.
It is a Tim Crow Turnt Pen Co. mix. So.
In the pictures, it kind of looks greenish instead of brownish, but
it's brownish. I think I saw one of those at the Raleigh show. I think so. Yeah. It's probably he probably needed to turn the warmth down or something like that. That's why it looks that way. But
yeah, it can be tough. Probably because this isn't a straight up white, and so it altered the white balance maybe
the white
somehow.
balance, yeah.
That'll happen.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's cool looking anyway. It's
Yep.
It's a good mix.
Yep. He does really nice resins as well. So.
Yeah. All right. Hey, let's do Audrey's art corner, and then we can have we can talk about triangle stuff.
I feel like the art was bad. I feel like my art's been bad. I've been doing not great.
The way this goes is she'll come home pretty much every day after she's done some art and be like, "Guess what this is." The secret is I can always guess what it is. There's never been one that you've painted and be like, I don't know, that doesn't look like much of anything to me.
I mean,
she's like, these are all terrible. So they're not terrible.
So I did this one twice, and this one is on a card, and I don't know the paper really, so it's gotten muddled, and I wasn't super happy with it. But you know what it is. But I did a little fox in a little den sleeping. There are things, again, I like the little outside more in this one than this one, and I love the blending more in this one than this one, but the shape I think I like better in this one than this one. So look, I mean, again, there's good and bad. If anyone wants a card, would anyone want a card that's not great done watercolor? I mean,
not great done.
Yeah. And this one's from the other person that I have been following recently, Karen. It's Rice. Took me a minute. But I did a couple sort of beginner, easier sort of ones with a sailboat and just an icy cold. Both of these are, in this spot I did a little Payne's gray in there, but everything else is with ultramarine blue, and this is all Payne's gray. So I did those two.
It's all one color, huh?
Yep.
Nice.
Yep, all one color. Which is nice to do when you're learning, because you don't have to worry about the mixing. You're just worrying about water control and having enough and the flow and movement of it, and not worrying about mixing. So that's the nice thing.
We said when her daughter was in preschool, she showed a painting she'd done to their upstairs neighbor. And he asked what it was, and she looked like he was an idiot and said, paint.
Wow. Wow.
That's good.
That's
really
something.
Good. Yeah.
This one I did 2 times as well. Again, they're recognizable, but it's just okay. I like the certain things about this one. This is the one I did first. This is the one I did second. I like the shadow a little better. I don't like the lemon. I don't like the lemon here because it got too muddled and made it too... It was a whole thing.
What are these, like, darker patches in here?
That is just supposed to be, like, shadow within, so it's different depths of, like, it's less water around it or whatever, you know.
You know, one thing I think might help this one is, like, the ice arrangement.
Okay.
Because you've got ice, like, presumably floating at all different depths.
I know.
I'm not really sure how that would happen in nature.
I know.
I was thinking maybe they were, like, chunks of fruit. And, like,
yes, that's it.
There you go.
That's what it was. You're
like,
right. It was just extra fruit. It's like little bits of lemon or mango pieces in there.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of pineapple in there. So like nice little refreshing.
Yeah.
You know.
The lemon on the left is the lemon from that day. The other one's a day old.
Extra one.
It's been the lemon there has been sitting there for a while.
Yeah.
Everybody likes an aged lemon.
I mean.
Yeah.
And the last one I did was this one, and it's what?
You keep leaning out. I keep trying to like frame your face, and you keep leaning out of it. That's why I keep leaning up here and like moving things.
I can't help it, but yeah, this is the little fireflies, and this one happened faster than I was expecting. Cause you gotta do. It's not as dark as I wanted in certain spots, because the darker you make this, the more that the fireflies will stand out. But you know, that's all I did this week. I didn't really have too much time. I've been doing lots of
I made a dial for Zoom. I was playing with it. I forgot I had that dial. Too much. Less.
Yep.
There we go. Nope, too much.
Yeah.
Trying to get you in frame.
Yeah.
Messed it all up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think those are pretty good. I especially like the sailboat one right now, actually. Those blue sailboats. I like it a lot. The other monochrome one, also super good.
When I did them, you weren't, like, loving them.
Well,
Oh.
I like that sailboat. It's a good color. That color's hitting right now.
It's hitting.
It's hitting.
Yeah.
It's hitting.
So, you know, it's like any artist. I'm not an artist, but, you know, any person that's practicing art.
I mean, I'd say you're probably an artist.
Try to do it as often as you can. If you don't use it, you lose it, as they say. But also,
If they do say that.
Yeah. You get out of the practice of things, and, you know, just been busy the last few weeks. That's it.
Yeah. What's the half neon? Oh, that's a light stick, or actually a light ring for one of the K-pop groups I like a lot, called ITZY.
Yeah.
Who is this girl?
Yeah.
And 4 other girls.
6 of the 7 BTS members are out of the military now. It's just my favorite who's still in, but he had to do not community service. I almost say community service.
Civil service.
Civil service.
Yeah.
So he'll be out in like a week. So
he had his I missed it. Did it sell out? Son of a gun. I don't think it sold out, did it? I didn't miss it. It's fine. Still totally there. I haven't talked about it yet, though. But yeah, there is a Diplomat arrow in Evergreen, which is a really pretty looking, very dark green.
Russell, Audrey, have you ever done one and it has dried? It comes out a different color. Not a completely different color, but it always dries lighter than what it looks when you first put it down. So expect, if you're going to try and do light washes first, so you always want to do lighter and then to darkest, unlike acrylic and things you want to do the opposite. But it will always be a bit lighter. And certain things will called granulating, so when it dries, it sort of has like speckles and sort of granulates in certain ways. So sometimes they'll let you know that it's a granulating one, and sometimes they won't. So when you're working with it, you're like, oh, this is looking different than I expected to, having a smooth sort of finish.
Sometimes they don't tell you, huh?
Not always. Like sometimes it depends. They've started selling it and making it a selling point, so they have granulating sets, and so you know that. And so sometimes they do change a bit color, so it's sort of like inks where it will look orange and a little bit reddish, and the granulation. So depending on how much pigment or the type of pig, I don't know how you make them, but they can look a little bit different in colors for the granulating ones. But other than that, just lighter. They mostly,
Ruth says, what'll happen when they're all out? I mean, how soon do they start singing again? Do they get a break? They do not get a break. They'll start singing again, I mean, immediately, essentially.
Not necessarily immediately. I don't know if
they picked Jin up at the base and started doing his TV show.
He decided
and he kidnapped the next guy and took him and made him do a show from the base.
Yeah. They are very hard workers, and most of them had a few months before they started the service. But there is an adjustment when you go 18 months of having very strict life. It seems like it's been harder for certain members than others, and the ones that we expected it to be maybe harder for them, it wasn't, and the ones that we didn't expect. Look, you just never know who's gonna deal with that sort of big change in lifestyle. So.
I don't know. Yeah. Wonder how they'll change their songs. I don't know. Who knows? Some groups doesn't seem to have done anything at all. There haven't been that many groups though that have come back from the military. It seems like having big careers after the military is kind of newish.
It is newer, yeah.
It used to be that your career was over. You went to the military, you were done, nobody wanted to listen to your stuff anymore.
Well, not that, but generally they expect a lot of not everyone in the Korea, but a lot of people will look for new people, and so they want to see the new big group. And so as they got older, they didn't think that people would still like K-pop, so they would just try and bring new groups out. But now...
The she's talking about here are the production companies.
Yes, the companies are just bringing new groups out. But now, it's okay for anyone to like K-pop, so groups now can come back from the military and just continue the career with groups and whatnot. But the thing that other groups have done previously... They'll stagger it, so they won't have the full group for years and years and years. So instead of going in and coming out around the same time like BTS did, they will have one, and then a year later another. So they just wouldn't have a full group for a very long time. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, no, Elvis totally did that.
Yeah.
Lots of people have, especially in the U.S. and such, but it wasn't really that way in K-pop until well, Shiny, but, was it Monsta X or somebody?
Well, they're still in military. Some of them are still in the military,
There's other ones.
But there are other groups.
There's another group that, reformed, right before Shiny, I want to say. But, the last, I don't know, few years have been kind of new for that. So, it's good. I mean, I'm glad that people's, maybe it'll mean that people can, chill out a little bit and they won't have to work them as hard. Because, I don't know, this is a little aside before we talk about Triangle Pin Show stuff, which we're about to.
Yep.
It was first on my list. But they tend to work the groups, especially the male groups, extra hard because they're well, you've got 7 years and then your career is entirely over. So you get no time ever for anything.
You are working pretty much every day because you have a finite amount of career potential. So after... You're a little scraggly dog. So once you hit military, you're not getting it anymore, or you're not doing the same stuff ever again, or it's not the same. But it seems like now that's been changing, which is good because if people only want to do it for 7 years and they want to do other acting or other entertainment stuff, then that's totally fine. But if they want to continue as a group or doing things like that, then they should be able to do.
Yeah. All right, so...
I was very good. I didn't buy a pen.
It's true, you did not buy a single pen. Oh, well...
I did not.
I mean, that's true, I guess.
Yep. I did not buy any pens this week.
She bullied me into buying several pens. So did Greg. But, it's fine. It's totally fine with me.
I did not do any such thing.
You should get it. Well, why haven't you bought that one yet? You should get it. I'm like, okay, fine, well... All right, so how's the show?
I didn't have much time to shop at all because I was busy.
You had some time on Sunday.
Not that much.
A little bit on Friday.
A little bit because we had 3 people. We only had 2 people on Saturday and Sunday, and so we were very busy. So I did not really have much time, which is great. I mean, for a smaller show to be as busy as I was good.
Yeah.
Which I figure people are showing, the hometown, like people, it's our people because it's where we live. So I feel like a lot of people were very supportive of us at the show, which we appreciate.
Yeah, I heard some folks saying that, like, it seemed like the traffic was lower than usual. I don't know if that's true or not. It's hard to say at that show because there are 3 rooms, and there's like the outside area, and there's like the big room and the little room down the hall, and it's like kind of spread
separated.
out, Yeah. But like I showed on my live stream, that little room down the hall had lots of good stuff in it.
Yeah,
So-
I did get to go there once with you, so
Yeah.
for
I
5
dragged her
minutes.
down the hall to Siberia. So
Oh, it was very cold. I had to bring my sweater.
Carrie was complaining because it was so hot out in the atrium area. He's like, it's so hot. I'm like, it's cold
You
in
mean
every
Mr.
room.
Yacht Rock?
Carrie and Chris from True Favors blasting Yacht Rock all weekend, which was pretty funny. If they had been using Bluetooth, I was going to try to hack their connection, but no, I think it plugged right in. So we'll see. You seem to come in waves. Yeah, it does seem like that, and people kind of disappear for lunch. It seems like, and that sort of thing. So. Never telling you to say work on a nib. She doesn't really do it that way, so there's not really. She usually does batches because she's doing like a bunch of nibs, not just like one.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, and it depends on the nib. The fine. Are we talking about grinding or are we talking about tuning? Well, hello, Stripey Cat.
What's up, bud?
Well, hi. He's like, food.
Hi.
Say hi.
What up? Come here.
Come on.
Come here, Stripes. Stripes, come here. Come here. I see a dolphin jumping.
You got to see a dolphin jump.
There's another one. Dolphin incoming? No. Up.
A
Little
little
bit.
tiny
Come
one.
here.
Don't show your butt. Come
Stripes,
on
come here. Stripes, hey. Psst. No.
now.
No dice.
There's
So.
a fluffy cat.
Yeah. Aw.
Aww.
They really like Scraggles. They've been checking in on her.
Scraggles. they
Even
do.
Riffy has been jumping up on the bed and going to see Scraggles, see
She
how
has
she's
been.
doing.
Hey, Floof.
So, hey Floof, come here, bud.
Come here. That's a good boy.
Good boy.
I know, it's a chair creaky. I can't help it.
Come here.
Too much attention.
Come here.
Too much.
Floof.
Look at that tail. Look at that glorious tail right
It's a lot
there.
of tail. Come here. I want to show people how big you are. Come here.
He's very big.
Come here. Get a little closer.
And by the way, Ruth, I saw you can definitely paint and do art. If I can do it, I'm telling you, anyone can. I'm not great, but practicing, watching people and how to do things, that's how you learn. Because I didn't know.
Come here.
Ahoy beans, Dustin. Hello. Well, you ruined it.
He's like, oh yeah, I'll go this way. You can give me some food.
Yeah, he just wanted food.
Well, way it goes.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a pretty good show, I think. I had a lot of time to chat with people and that sort of thing.
Floof and Scraggles are pretty close in size.
Yeah, they're pretty darn close. Yeah. In fact, Scraggles is taking Floof's leftover pain pills because...
Yeah, they're similar size.
They're the same size.
Yeah.
They're going to give them the same thing anyway.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, we have a bunch of those left. Like, oh yeah, just use those. It's totally fine. So, all right. So,
Can I mention one thing before we get back to the show? Kaleidocraft is open on their website now. This is not theirs. This one here. Just want to give Jacqueline a shout out because she makes fun stuff. There you go. Thank you.
Yeah. She has all kinds of fun stuff there. We have all kinds of fun stuff from her on the desk here, although...
Like,
yeah,
such as...
such as your snoot. Nice. Yep. So go and throw her some orders if you want some 3D printed stuff. It's real
$5
nice.
flat rate shipping.
It's an axolotl. Man, how do you say that? It's not actually axolotl. It's like axolotl or...
I don't know.
I
That's
think
how
you.
I say it.
Yeah, I don't know. There's some. We're all saying it wrong. I think it's the
Wow.
deal. I know.
Too bad.
I know. I got a bunch of inks.
That's not even all you bought.
No, of course it's not all I bought, but these are the ones that go together.
Of that type, even.
Oh, it's most of them. I mean, this one's there's a double, and then there's another one I sold to a
Yeah.
friend because I got a crazy deal on these.
Crazy deal on these. Like
Jimmy Doloff had a box of them, and I was like, all right, I'll have these 5 because I don't have them.
Yeah.
And he's like, take the rest. I'll give you a good deal. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
So I ended up with 2 of these. Probably that means when I do the review, I'll give one away or something like that. But these are Tasha inks, and these Tasha inks are always very good. I haven't found one that I don't like yet.
Have you watched any of these yet?
I have.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Funny you should ask.
I of course.
Yeah, so there's Benisuchi there.
Okay.
Which
That's
is
a U color.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's more red than I thought it was going to be, because I thought it was going to be like a red brown. I thought the sushi was,
that's
but it's
brown.
not. It's like red
Okay.
earth.
Yeah.
So it's like sort of a bricky red.
Yeah.
This is Asa Hanada. There.
It's
That.
a little less vibrant in person. Slightly.
Yeah, it's a little deeper in
It's
person.
a little
I think.
deeper in person.
That was not that one. That's not that. There's Natane
Okay.
and okay, and Usuzumi. I didn't actually swatch this one because I have a sample of it somewhere, so I didn't make a new swatch.
Yeah.
This is like a nice kind of like a red bean purple sort of situation, I think.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. This is like it's kind of a light black with sheen. Definitely looks
you can
more.
see some,
Yeah, definitely got some bronzy sheen on there. Yeah. So I
Do you
grabbed
think this
those.
is going to be readable?
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
Crest for Liz! Oh,
Dub.
Liz Dub, you made it. We don't always get to see you in the chat. Can this little dog have a little pepperoni? And if we have soft crust, a little soft crust for a little tiny,
straight behind you.
tiny dog mouth.
Her tiny teeth.
Her tiny little teeth.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Liz.
Of course. She says,
Okay,
of course. Thank you.
Good.
Um.
Where'd I get my little scraggly dog?
Yeah. She's doing good.
No, why still worry about her?
She's yeah, I mean, she was definitely in some pain yesterday, but
Yeah.
she's been taking her pain pills like a good girl, and she's been wagging her tail and
Yeah.
being a lot more normalish.
Yesterday
So.
when we brought her home, she was just like,
Yeah.
and it broke my
Yeah.
heart.
I know. I know.
Hmm.
Marsala is one of your favorites. You have an opinion your best friend got you? Oh, really?
Hmm.
Cool. Very nice. Oh, this one, Ume Murasaki, this purpley one. Yeah. Pretty good. And then I also grabbed, just don't do ink right now, because why not, right?
All right.
I also grabbed this one from the Dromgool's Ink Tower. It's actually the first time the Dromgool's has been to the Triangle Show, it turns out.
I knew that Marty was there with some of the stuff one year.
Yeah,
but
they send him some stuff, but no, it's the first time that
Yeah.
Larry's been there and Anna. So
yeah, that sounds right.
yeah, I get to hang out with Anna a lot this weekend, which is
That's
great.
good. Yeah.
Between meetings, thanks for the show walkthrough. Catch you later. Yep, see you later, Liz. Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
Liz.
So this is the Sailor Manyo Akamai, and I was like, this sounds cool. It's like old aged rice or something,
Yeah,
I think is what
that's
it's called.
fun. That's very you.
Yeah, I mean, I do love rice.
That's the kind. That's yeah. That's a you ink.
And this is what it looks like. It's kind of like a, I don't know what
Taupe.
color that is. Yeah, I mean,
That's
it's for sure a taupe. It's for sure a taupe, but like it's very taupey over on this corner, and then it's kind of like more complicated in there. So I'm curious what that's going to be like. I think it'll be fun. And then, because I have not been able to find these anywhere, and I did have them on my list for a long time, I got these KW Z's. These are from the All That Glitters collection, which is one they did, is like a darker Kitsune Biore. Maybe, yeah, which is kind of what I want from Kitsune Biore, which is darker and have more ink in that ink.
Yeah.
So yeah, take care, y'all. Have pizza and hydration. We will try. Thank you very much.
Hydration, indeed.
Can stationery stop making you hungry? No.
No,
So-
it's after 6.
Well.
Yeah.
But these are supposed to be formulated so that they.
Oh my.
Oh man.
Wow.
I'm boring myself to death.
Yeah, right.
So that the shimmer doesn't settle as much as in other inks. So I haven't had a chance to try that out yet, but I did swatch them and they look pretty darn good, and they're not expensive, like $10.
Oh, that's cheap.
Yeah, for 30 mils, it's
That's
very,
really
very
cheap.
good.
With shimmer? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. A lot of shimmer too. I mean, these are actually mostly shimmer.
Yeah.
So they only had 2, or I would have gotten more, but they have this is Stardust Blue here.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I think it might be kind of like that. I haven't had a chance to compare it, but yeah, remind me on a live stream sometime, and I'll like a Twitch stream, and I'll compare them or something. And the other one is called Jurassic Treasure.
That's a U color right there.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what color this is.
A swamp. The color is swamp.
I mean, it looked like a very brown, like a very brown base color when I was looking at swatches online, but it's definitely, I think, a green.
Yeah, it looks green to my eye.
Yeah.
That's pea soup right there.
Yeah. Good swamp.
Yeah.
But good, like very heavy shimmer quality, and
Yeah.
also the shimmer looks very, very small.
It looks like it doesn't settle. Like it seems like it spreads and doesn't pool as easily there on those.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of reminds me of of how journalized inks look, you know, because they have like just very dense shimmer.
And this is like more than or less than half the price.
Oh, way less. Those are $30 some odd a piece. These are 10.
Yeah.
For the same size.
Same
Actually, it might be a
size.
bigger bottle. But yeah, I'll let you know how the not settling thing goes. I mean, it does eventually settle, so you can see it on the bottom there. Well.
Oh.
Everything's fine. It does eventually settle, but it might not, like, it may be just really slow or something. I don't know. But interesting. It'll be good. So here's a great nickname for the back room, plus the vents aimed right at you.
Oh,
Jeez.
that's awful.
Cooked in Atlanta and frozen
Now
triangle.
Yeah, Atlanta was very hot. Triangle, cold.
Pingineer got some good traffic back there. A lot of people
good.
actually kept coming up to me and asking me, one, where do I find Pingineer with his cool pen stuff? Actually, you want to grab the bottle holder thing? It's up in the split shelf deal.
Yeah, I see it.
They're like, A, where's that? And B, where do I find the pen rest that I'm about to show you? But this is one of Pingineer 3D's things. This is the bottle. Actually, is there a fancy name? Oh, the ink station. There we go. Pingineer 3D ink station, which is this awesome 3D printed thing that holds bottles of all shapes and sizes. It's pretty great.
Yeah, lots of thought went into this.
Or pens. You can put your pen holders in there, like all kinds of things. Your ink sample thing.
Yep, the different adapters and things.
Also, if you use Inky D.
Yeah, I was just going to say, you got a code.
Yeah, if you use Inky D, you get 10% off at the Pingineer 3D site, so go check that out. Good times. Shut me down and wouldn't let you back until you restart your computer. I don't know, that's weird. But yeah, these were a hit at the show. Everybody saw one, like immediately got one. I think pretty much.
Yeah.
They're pretty great. They hold everything from big bottles like Irisuzuku and stuff down to ink samples in here, which is pretty great. Very versatile. If you have a big bottle, you can flip this over and get it out like this. And it gives you a whole different set of shapes and all kinds of things. So very good. Blue ice. Ooh, I think that was a fresh one for the show. But yeah, these are really great. I like it a lot.
Thank you, Claire.
Thanks, Claire. All right, so there's that one. There's those. Like any other ink stuff? I think those are the only. I think that's all I got for inks. Just these. Oh, no, actually, there's one more. It's this one. The Triangle Pinchot Blue, which is actually slightly less light than it's appearing on the camera, but just a little bit.
I know, they had a show, ink.
So they didn't. This is from River City Pens. And River City Pens has there's a guy that they had with him there who's he's a chemist in pharmaceuticals, he said, and he started making inks. This is like their first trial run at making an ink. Yeah.
Oh.
And so they're selling little samples. They don't have a name for it yet, as far as I know. Just Triangle Pinchot Blue is what they were calling it. But they're selling little samples. They're a fun vial.
Why are they using cryo vials?
Probably because that's what
VWR?
Yeah, it is for sure.
Ah, VWR. Shout out to VWR.
He said he's a chemist in pharmaceuticals, so probably this is like a thing they have a lot of. But yeah, they're selling these for like $2 or something. So yeah, it's actually a really nice blue. It reminds me of a lot of like kind of school blues. It's got a little bit more shading than most of those, but kind of school blue sort of situation. I haven't gotten a pen yet, but it seems nice. It seems like it's gonna be fairly wet from the way it was behaving on the dip nibs, but yeah, it could be cool. So might be an upcoming thing for River City is having their own inks and stuff. So that's fun.
It was nice we got to see some of the people from the chat at the show. Several people we got to meet.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Vanessa,
Yep,
Sonia,
Vanessa.
Sandra we get to see.
I mean,
all the time.
Sonia I know from Pen Club and that sort of
Yeah.
thing. Sandra we get to see.
Yeah.
I mean, not as much as we would like, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got to
Did you get his
some of you out
bourbon
there.
infusions? What now? No. They never mentioned having ink samples? That's all that dude was doing there, I think. Although I don't know anything about the bourbon infusions, so I think maybe...
Well,
I mean, yeah, that seems like two missed opportunities there.
There you go, yeah.
So, I had a great convo with Ink Chemist about Pittsburgh and NC State while I was making samples. Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
Bee Keeps Track. That's fun.
That is fun.
That's a fun name. I am not sure who are there. Well, some people is nice. I mean, no, it was nice to see everybody. Greg, we got to see.
Oh, of course, got to see Greg. I got to chat with his upcoming and previous trips he had, of course. Greg, I saw you so much in the first day, and then I hardly saw you at all. Our friend Jack, we got to see. Yeah, we got to see lots of people.
Well, Saturday is always kind of hectic,
That's
and then
true.
he was there on Sunday. So. Look too young for people to talk to you about bourbon. I don't know. I don't think that's true. I don't even get carded at the store anymore.
Yeah. I don't buy any to even get carded. So.
Mm-hmm. The smaller after you. Oh, does it do the chargers? Oh, is the small round bottle? Oh. I think it probably works. I've got some up on the shelf, but first world press is on my S list right now. What else? Oh, hey, I found this.
Oh,
I lost
nice.
this when I took my whole office apart.
Nice.
I put it in my little bamboo thing with all the pins in it. And it was just hidden in there until I dumped those out to reorganize. So there's those. Pen stuff. I got one of...
Do we, as an aside, ever talk about the thing about our viewer that sent something in that's graduating? And
Where is that? I took it in there to show you, and I don't know if I brought it back in here.
I just remembered right now, so that's why I was like, oh, speaking of viewer stuff, real quick.
All right, we'll let you entertain them for a minute.
Do you want me to go look for it?
Do you know where?
No, I mean, no, but I can look. Hi, Floofy. Oh, it's food time.
So I got one of these. This is one that I was looking at on the live stream on last Friday, and I was like, "Oh, put that aside for me. I'll come back and get it." And I didn't know if you actually took me seriously or not, but I went back and it was still there. So did you find it immediately?
Yep.
Oh, good job. Great. So I did go back and grab it. This is.
Yeah, you did.
I mean,
That's the one time I made it into that room.
Was it? Oh, I guess so, because I was finished by the time you were done there. So, I ran back there and grabbed this. This is it's actually a cast acrylic pen rest. I thought it was probably. Yeah, it's poured, which is interesting. I thought it was like a 3D print or some other weird thing, but no, it's poured, and it's got there's alcohol ink in it, which is why it has all the little
Specks.
bits. Yeah, it kind of like separated when it went into the acrylic. He was just trying it out to see what it did, and it did a cool thing.
Yeah.
He had this in both matte and also this polished one, but that's just because of the mold. Apparently, the mold does it, which we were both surprised by. I almost got the matte one, but I decided to leave it for somebody else. I don't need all of them.
It's a floofy cat.
It sure is. So yeah, I had to grab one. It's great. Holds pens real nice. It looks good. Yeah, these are pretty great. I like it. You want one to send you that? Well, I'm not going to give you this one. But you can get this from Little Pen Designs, Joe Little. I'm not sure if he has them on his site yet or not.
Strings Petals, I do never get to see you. Unfortunately, they stick us in very different areas.
They do. Little Pen Designs. This guy.
Oh, look at him back there being all cute.
He is being cute.
Yeah,
Look at him being a loaf.
Yeah,
It's a good
he
boy.
is.
I don't know if he's got these on his site or not, but I'm working on it. There you go. There you go. But he does like these great pencils and stuff too. He does like mix acrylic bodies for the Pentel pencils, which are a classic. He'll probably have these eventually on his site, but I think actually...
Or you can send a message or something.
Yeah, I think he sold pretty much every one of them that he had at the show, so that was cool. Yeah. Other pen stuff I got... actually, let's do this one because before we get into pens. There's something Audrey wanted to get, so we did.
I know. Olive Octopus will know what this is. I saw hers, and I was like, that's fun. And I looked through it, and I was like, I want one of these, Mike.
Yes, this is Colorverse. Oh, Dominant Industry.
Dominant Industry, yeah.
Dominant Industry. No, I did not get it yet, Glenn. Man, everybody's asking me about this pen. I did order one. Audrey bullied me into ordering one, so
that's me.
if it's bad, I'm gonna blame all y'all and Audrey. But
I'm drawing out much though. So.
That's true. That's true. So this is the Dominant Industry ink archiving book.
I'm curious how it's gonna go with like watercolor and stuff. If it will.
Well, that's what.
Yeah.
That's what Anna was doing in it. So.
Was that watercolor she was using in that? I wasn't sure.
Well, she was using fountain pen inks, but she was using it with a brush. So I mean, that's watercolor, right? Yeah. So this, I got the glittery blue one. Yeah, so
look at those bivalves.
Hey, turn it right to the bivalves. This one is the. Doesn't doesn't actually say. It's probably the Atlantis or something.
Yeah.
So there's one back here you can sort of use to make a key for yourself.
Yeah, for the ones that you use.
Swatches and what you used and all that jazz.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Sawfish.
Look at it. It can handle a lot of moisture. That's good. Hopefully, yeah, I'm excited to use it.
Looks like a lot of them have sort of a blank facing page. That's interesting. Oh, so just got a straight up blank page in there.
Well, maybe with too much, it might ghost too much or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
Or
but usually
moisture,
it looks like they're on the
same
same. They're on the same side though.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's interesting.
I don't know.
Maybe they mean you to like draw stuff on the other side or
Maybe.
something. Oh, you know what you do is probably you put your palette there. Like you make a little swatch of it, like right what you did.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably what people do.
That's true.
Yeah. So, yeah, fun stuff. These are pretty cool. This looks very complicated for watercolor.
I mean,
I don't know. That's like little tiny. I guess you can just go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. It can be as easy or as hard as you want it to be. That's the nice thing about coloring, you know.
Mm-hmm. Whoa.
Wow,
Whoa. Intense.
That's intense right there for sure.
A dinosaur one? Yeah, sign me up.
Yeah.
That's a big old grouper. Fun. They really went hard on the rays and stuff, huh?
Yeah, they did.
Interesting. It's a deep sea fanglyfish.
Yeah, it is.
You know what
I
that
want
is?
blobfish. That's a pufferfish.
No.
I don't know what that is. What is that?
Oh, it's got a bunch of names. Some people call them a dolphin fish, but they're not a dolphin.
No.
Some people call them a moa, and some people call them a sunfish.
That is not okay.
They are stupid big.
Okay.
Like real big.
Okay.
Also very bony, mostly bone. So.
Fluffy flu food. Aww.
Aw, thanks very much.
Aww.
Thank you, Blythe.
For this one, this large cat that eats lots of food. He does.
Well, he's a tank.
He's a tank. Oh, thank you so much.
Yep.
Can he have a little pepperoni if he's feeling it?
Yeah.
It's a mola.
Yep, the mola.
Oh, that's a.
Same one.
Same.
So good it celebrated twice.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. So
Thank you to everyone.
there's one next to a person.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's not gonna eat you. They kind of can't. Apparently you can eat a big chunk of one and don't care. So.
Whoa.
Yeah, but they get real nice and big.
Wow.
Real big. So.
Wow. Is there any information on the quality of paper in the ink archiving book?
I mean, I've heard it's good. People use it for watercolors, so it's got to be pretty good. I haven't used it yet. But we do have friends that use them quite a lot. If you check out Olive Octopus's Instagram and stuff, she posts a lot of it there.
Yeah.
And it feels nice. But I literally just opened the box, so.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not cheap, but it's also a very nice book.
It actually wasn't that bad. It was like $28.
Yeah. So that's for a book with lots of purpose that you can.
Lots of art and stuff.
Lots of art, yeah. And if you actually can use your ink more.
Chrissy says it's so good with fountain pen. She really made one for really want notebooks with the same paper.
Oh, well, that's good.
I wonder if they do make some with the same paper, because I think Dome Industry has started making some other like books type stuff.
Is that right? Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean that's pretty cool. Looking forward to see how that goes.
And I just found out they have little watercolor sets.
Yeah, you didn't get one, but
I didn't get one. Yeah.
You have a lot of watercolors right now.
I do, but they had ones that are not things that I have. So.
Yeah. The other thing I got and I haven't opened yet is this right here, which is yet another glass pen. Tip is inserted in foam. Pull pin back before removing. That's actually really good advice. The tip. Oh, I see. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So this is a Gherbon. Goodness, hiccups now. Got a little bit of everything going on. Yawns and everything. Let's see. Gherbon in Rouge Caribe, which is one of their glass pens. And I grabbed it because these are the most ubiquitous ones around. And I've just never gotten one. So I kind of wanted to see how they are.
I had one. Did I not have one?
Not as far as I know.
It could be at work. I'll have to check to see if I have one at work, maybe.
Well, just got a case to show off your glass pens. That's fun. That's fun. Instead of painting with the crayon and paper in second grade, I don't know if that's quite painting, but maybe. There we go. There's the tip there. Seems nice. It's got a little bit of texture on the outside. I can kind of feel it.
Can you feel a ribbon, or is it just the glass?
Ooh. It feels a little bit rough. I've kind of heard that these are a little bit hit or miss. And sometimes you want to grind it down a little bit. Although I don't think it gives you sandpaper with it. Like,
no, I don't think so. Oh, it does.
Oh, hey, it did come with sandpaper.
I didn't even know. Wow.
Well, there you go. Comes with sandpaper. You can sandpaper it. So I'll be playing with that. See how that goes. Probably do that on a stream or whatever, but I'll be using that.
Yeah, there's a video of somebody that was showing how to grind those.
Don't you just like rub it on sandpaper?
There's like certain angles you want to do it.
Oh.
Supposedly, I don't know, but
Okay.
it's somebody who is in Japan that does those, and I'll have to find that for you.
Please compare it. Yeah, so I did get it for that. I want to do actually, Audrey's been bugging me to do a big, like a big video where I talk about and show all the different glass pens because I've got quite a few of them now.
Like you have a lot of those.
Yeah. Can you show how to? I mean, potentially. I don't know how to do it. So.
Jeez.
She did meow at you first.
Ash mid jump. That was not enough time for my human brain.
Talking about Hanabi glass? I don't know. Are you talking about Hanabi glass? Is that the name of the site or the channel or something?
It very well could be.
The answer is maybe. So yeah, I'll see if I can find any information about that. I will give it a shot. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Oh, here we go. Every glass pen is handcrafted and therefore unique. When the nib is slightly blunt, do not hesitate to use the sandpaper to rub gently the nib on the paper, and the pleasure of writing will be renewed. Are they trying to say that like this is gonna grind down as you use it on like regular paper? Because I don't know about that. I would be surprised. Maybe if using stone paper or something, but here we go. Let's see what else they get. Oh, I got some pens. I ended up getting a few pens. The first one was this one. So I heard you mention Japanese and what seemed to be context of glass pens. Yeah, so most of my glass pens are actually Japanese. This is, I think, the only one I have that's not Japanese. So, yeah. So this is, of course, a Diplomat arrow, and this is I actually don't know what they call this color. It reminds me of like the Lamy charged green, but it's probably called lime or something like that. This was at a table, and our friend Greg here was like, "Hey, do you have one of these?" The answer is no, I don't. So the price was really good, and so I grabbed it because I just didn't have this color yet, and I like it. Getting glass by On Glass. Those look like they're really expensive. I saw them on Jet Pens recently, like $150. I don't know if I'm $150 into it, but they do look pretty cool.
It is.
Hanabi glass or fireworks glass, your favorite glass pen maker? Oh, I don't know either of those. Never heard of them.
It's Lucas Mahoney. How to make dip pen nibs, part 3, finishing and nib sanding and shaping.
Huh. Who is this person? Just some random person, or what's
it's
the?
Yeah,
oh.
it's never mind. Yep,
Okay.
It's that person.
I'm sure they have them for like a 65. 65, I'll try. Yeah, I would do that.
It's if you want to know how to grind it, it's that.
Yeah, this is not the champagne one.
Yeah.
Champagne is a different color, which I also have. Champagne is this one. So,
I'm going to send this to Mike right now, so if he wants to do it on stream.
Christy got to hang out in his shop when they visited Japan.
What?
Whoa.
That's awesome.
Whoa. So, no, this is...
That's great.
Yeah, these are some of my arrows that are not in use at the moment. There's a couple more down there.
I have one.
Including the orange and such. Yeah, you've got the pink one, right?
The Antique Rose, I believe it's called.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Also replace the nib for the cost of shipping? You can do that? Like, does he just make the glass pen nib, or what's the...
I think he makes the whole thing, but I mean...
Usually they're connected. Like, how would you replace just one piece? I don't know his.
But they do repairs and stuff for free, I said, yeah.
I mean, for free if you ship it to Japan, I guess.
Well, it's better than buying a new one, theoretically.
Theoretically.
Yeah.
It also came with this sleeve, which is obviously not a Diplomat one, and it is kind of a little bit horrific, actually. Like, the natural leather with the, like, blood splatter is...
It's more maroon, pink,
It is.
fuchsia.
It's a little intense.
Yeah.
It's a little intense. Twists it rather than using molded ones. Yeah, most of my Japanese ones are twisted, I think, too. have one of his stub ones. Really?
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
So there was one of those. Yeah.
Oh, I've never seen those. And then I ended up getting 2 Franklin Christophs because
Mike.
look, they were really good. So this one I picked up on Friday and just wouldn't put back down. So I'm like, all right, fine, I'm gonna buy this one.
Yeah.
This is one of the new 46s. I didn't get any of the new 45s because they just didn't have one that I had to have.
It didn't call. Yeah.
Well, the one I wanted, Sandra got, but then
Yeah,
it had a
that's
little
right.
issue with it. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, this is this one right here, or this one, or this one. Too many sleeves.
You have too many sleeves.
Too many sleeves. But this one looks basically black unless you hit it with light, and then it's got like all kinds of Mardi Gras looking colors going on in there, which is pretty great. Yeah, Sandra snagged the one I wanted, which is totally fine. I mean, how many do I need, right?
Yeah.
But I do need to. Well, I didn't have any of the 46s. I already did a video for the 45s, so I think I'm probably okay until I find what I really want to have. But yeah, I didn't have any of the 46s, and this one was too good not to get. The blood splatter one. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's okay. It feels nice, but it's a little gruesome. So, and I got a black nib on there because that seemed appropriate.
Yeah.
Seemed appropriate. Right there. So, that was the first one. And then this other one I didn't get until Sunday because I was like, nope, I already got one. It's enough.
There's several that
there were several at this show that I really wanted. And this is one that somehow made it to the end of the day on Friday.
Yeah.
I don't really know how.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
I think the way it made it on to the end of the day on Friday is it was way on the back. And there were a lot of other good things, like 4 trays worth of stuff in front of it.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think
true.
Yeah, so I think that kind of
I
think that might have camouflaged it enough that it survived the.
It was a hi. He's like, come on, baby, come on.
And it was what?
It was by several cool looking ones too.
Yeah, there were 4 of them in a row that I thought were cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but this is a pretty great color palette.
That is also a Tim Crow called. What was it called? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
Ow! You scratched my back. What are you doing, dolphin?
He was trying to climb the chair, and you were there. Yeah, I don't know. I think it was because it was far in the back, and there was just like a lot of really good options there. But yeah, so I had to get this one. This is model 31.
Swirly Joyful Kismet.
Swirly Joyful Kismet.
Yeah, is what that is. If you like that material, it's Chart Penco. Yep.
Yeah, maybe I get a pin made out of this or something. I don't know. We'll see. But I do really like the way the silver and the chatoyance and the gold and the red and the green. I like that the green is a flat green.
The sagey sort of color, yeah.
And you can kind of see through the green to see other layers of metallic color and stuff. I think it's really well done.
I just like the color combo's nice.
Got to change a poopy diaper.
No.
I'm so jealous that we're so jealous we just didn't have kids. Yeah. That's how jealous we are. Good luck. Good luck. Yeah, it creates some good depth. Yeah. I like it. I like the way they paired it with the color on top. Yeah. It's one of the things about an acrylic like this is sometimes when you put finials and or bands and stuff in it, it starts looking weird because it breaks up the pattern.
Because everyone's a little different, so if you make the finial,
it's gonna be hard to match it to where it was.
Match that, yeah.
But I think the gold works really well there. Yeah. So yeah, pretty neat. You wouldn't have put them together? Yeah, I don't know if I would have either, but I mean, it goes with the gold that's already in here. It looks pretty good. So yeah, those are the pens I got. Like anything else? No, that was it. Audrey got. She didn't buy any pens.
I did not.
She will tell you she didn't buy any pens at the show.
Nope. But I bought a pencil.
Immediately, like right after you set up, you're like, I'm gonna go get this pencil.
Yeah. No, it wasn't right after. I worked on the guy's pen first, and then.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So this is from, is it Gary or Jerry?
Jerry.
Okay, that's what I thought, because I said that, and I was like, oh, I hope I was saying it right. But yeah, he's the one who does the Schaefer plunger, and he had a bunch of these pencils for $30. And I like the little ribbing it has down here, too. It feels really nice. But this is a Valiant Triumph from 1946. And we're trying, get those calipers out. I want to see how big I need to get some more lead for it.
There you go. All right, let's see. How do you You just twist it? There we go. This is
0.9.
0.9.
Awesome.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
That ought to be super easy to get. Does it go back in?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't think there's much left.
oh, you screw it back the other way and then you poke it and it goes back
Yeah.
in. It doesn't pull it back in. Interesting. Interesting. So yeah, this is really pretty. It's a really pretty pencil. Yeah, it feels nice.
Yeah.
The thick lead.
Oh, the other thing I was going to show, it has the original eraser. Look at that.
That is what we call ossified.
That is.
Oh, Office Depot has a 0.9, huh? All right. We'll see if they have. I'll see if I can find some good 0.9.
And that's where you
You
put
just
the
drop
lead
it
in there. Yeah.
It's pretty modern, really. Yep. Yeah.
For 1946, very modern, huh?
Well, I mean, we just haven't done a whole lot of. There hasn't been a lot of improvement, I guess, in how mechanical pencils work.
And
since then.
the other one that I liked was a little bit shorter and didn't have a clip. And I really liked it because it had this this plate on it. It was like, well, it was a little shorter and it had like a longer piece of the metal. And I was like, I think Scott, the owner of C, would like this one. So I showed it to him, like, it's $30. He's like, I want that. So he immediately bought the other one that I liked.
Let's see. Do we have 0.9? 0.5.
Search. 0.5.
Put a space in there. Let's go to this one. Oh, they do have 0.9.
0.9.
Yeah, 0.9 in several. This is my favorite graphite.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
Yay.
what kind of hardness do you like in there?
Whatever's best for art.
For art? I don't know. Am I an artist?
I don't know.
Probably H, I would guess, because you want lighter marks, right?
If possible, it's best to have lighter marks. Yeah.
Yeah. 0.9, huh? Yeah, I've never had a 0.9. I've never had anything over 0.7. I've actually only had, I think, 5 and 7. I haven't. 0.3 is way too small. 0.9 is nice, I guess. It feels nice. So yeah, probably H.
Use 4H.
Carol uses 4H.
Wow.
Yeah, it doesn't have it in that size.
Like the farm animals, 4H.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. This is my favorite graphite. This is the Pilot Neo X graphite, high purity, etc., etc.
Neox?
Neox. It's like this fun like
Oh,
flip
that's
top,
cute. Yeah.
and it just puts out like a few at a time. It's got a little hole there.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's a good little carrier. I dig it.
Yeah.
So.
But yes,
like that.
yes, please.
My larger eraser and trim it down. Yeah, I mean, she just uses a block eraser anyway.
Yeah, I need lots of erasers, so don't worry. Yeah. It comes off.
Oh, yeah, it takes.
It's just longer to get on there.
Yeah, this thing is so long that it's like it takes a long time. If you would erase something, if you were like, I need to erase something, who's got 5 minutes?
Nobody
to take
has
back on
time
this?
for that.
That's why the original eraser is still there.
It's still there because they're like, ain't nobody got time for that.
This just looks like they used this eraser like 3 times, like just barely around the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, this is a really pretty. Oh, we just see there's the grooves up close.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, real nice.
It's 1946. I mean, look at that. It's amazing, right? I mean,
That's almost as old as my parents.
Yeah.
That's older than your parents.
Older than both my parents. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. No, this is nice. That's nice. It's
I'm
a nice
hoping
pencil.
this weekend that we can go to this really huge antique place that's in or nearby us. But that's one thing I like to do this weekend if we can. I like seeing old stuff, so I want to see what this has.
Mont Blanc did an eraser, and you can have it for $465. Wow. Wow.
I could.
Wow. I don't think my mystery package ever got delivered today. I've got a package. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's from one of y'all. Maybe who knows what it is. But like,
Well, it's to our address, so that limits the people.
it does limit the number of people.
Yeah.
But I can't figure out what it is. So I've been trying to
Do
see.
you
if
want to go look
it'll
at the porch?
I don't think it's here. I mean, maybe. I think I get a text when it shows up, but I don't know. But I've been getting emails and texts and stuff about it. It says it's out for delivery. Let's see.
Where is this bad boy?
Still out for delivery.
Oh.
Just haven't come yet. Yeah, it's from Walnut, California. I don't know. It seems weird, but like whatever, man. So, and it says it's from Michelle Wu, who is the mayor of Boston, I think. But probably different.
Probably a different one.
Probably a slightly different.
I found the stripy cat.
Probably a slightly different Michelle Wu. Yeah, look at you. Yeah. Tommy looks at 1.3. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like it when it gets up to like the lead holder size. I'm a big fan of the real thick leads. I think those are nice. I don't have any, but those are the ones
How many C's is that?
1.3 is probably only 2.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, you want to show this one, eh?
No, I mean, it doesn't matter.
Oops. There.
So I bought some Illuminite from Jonathan Brooks in Atlanta, and theoretically I get a pen made every year just for working at FC, and I have not done that for a very long time. I just hadn't bought any acrylic or anything, but I found some, and I had a 19 made out of it. So this is a Jonathan material. Look at the shimmer. And I decided to go with the aluminum bands on it. It's my only 19. I don't have any 19s. Yeah. And
yeah, looks really good.
I could have done a
aluminum grip.
That's exactly what
I mean, you could just have them make one.
Yeah. There might be one still, yeah. And I still have some left, so I'm going to send some of the material
to another maker.
Oh, we want to be a surprise?
I mean, just in case it doesn't work out.
That is true. There's a cat playing out there. But yes, I'm going to have some made for another small pen. So we shall see.
Yeah, could be cool.
Yeah.
Could be cool. So next town over from Cashew. Oh, that's good. I'm glad to know. So yeah, it could be fun. This is a really nice pen. Yeah. I dig it. Of course, it's been on my desk for a little while, but
yeah. I don't obviously have a nib in it yet, but you know.
We got nibs around.
We have nibs around here.
Those are easy enough to get. That's so oceany. I think so too.
And we couldn't figure out. I was talking to Lisa, who is a fan of Jonathan's work.
Just any random Lisa, or which Lisa? Oh, Lisa from the show. I see.
Yeah.
There's like 1,500 Lisas in the pin community.
But another Jonathan fan and knows lots of his resins, and we couldn't figure out which this one is. So if anyone, I'm gonna need to send Jonathan a message and ask. But
yeah. Okay, last thing before we sign off here, because I do want some food.
Yeah.
That's over here. So there is a family that we have mentioned a time or two who are in Colorado.
Send us Christmas cards every year.
We're not going to say their last name.
Yeah, of course.
But they send us Christmas cards every year and have been for quite a while, and they're often like personalized and handmade, like have pictures of the family and stuff like that, which is always really nice to get.
Oh, yeah.
And they said, hey, so Audrey mentioned that y'all like the Christmas cards a lot, and one of their daughters is actually graduating from high school. Well, graduated from high school like last month.
There.
Graduated. Yep. So Zoe has graduated.
So thank you for sending this on, and thank you for watching for so many years with your family.
Yeah.
And send a nice note.
Yep. She's going to study mechanical engineering in Indiana. Pretty awesome.
STEM. Come on.
Women in STEM.
Women in STEM.
Yep. So
that's awesome. Engineering. Better. I mean, whew, smarter than me.
I mean.
Oh, no, I mean. Physics and things was not my strong suit, so.
Well, this is engineering, so it's a different thing.
I know, but it's a lot of physics. I mean, a lot of all of that in it. But,
yeah. So should be pretty fun. I hope you have a good time in college. I hope that all goes awesome, and in a few years, I hope to get another one of these. Being like, hey, this is our daughter Zoe, who's a mechanical engineer now.
There's Riffy.
Wow, hey Riffy.
Look at that mustache.
Can I come over here?
Riffy. Oh.
Hi. Where are you going?
Oh.
No, that's it. No, she's leaving. Look at that tail.
Look
Good
at her.
tail.
She has a very nice tail, too.
She and her son.
Look at all the new ones back there.
Yeah.
They're like...
TikTok humans. I mean, it's actually...
I know. They're being a little bit dramatic about this.
A little dramatic. It's a little bit ahead of time.
But I don't know if anyone's actually seen Riffy in here before, have we? This might be a new thing.
Maybe. I don't know.
She laid on me this morning, too.
Yeah. Laid on me. Yeah. This morning? Yesterday? Must have been yesterday. Yep. Oh, I have one other pen I can show, and that's this one.
Oh, that's right.
So I did... here we go. I I did this video last week, which is the Colotino, the fountain pen version.
Yeah.
Right there.
Still enjoying it? What are you thinking?
I still like it. Yeah.
Yeah?
This is one I really didn't think I was gonna like.
No, you were not. You're like,
I was like,
I'm gonna have to
I don't
review
know.
this. I don't think I'm gonna like it.
Yeah, I was I kind of wanted the ballpoint first, and they gave me the fountain pen instead, and I actually really like the fountain pen. I think it's very good. It has this little tiny skinny section, but you don't really use that. You put your fingers up here anyway. So.
It's smooth. Yeah, it's not gonna bother your fingers if you move it up.
No, it feels good. So anyway, I like this one. And then as a thank you for doing that review, they sent me a ballpoint.
Yeah.
Which was really nice of them. Not for review or anything. I'll probably do a video of it eventually, but just sort of as a thank you. Yeah, go run that Raven around the block.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, get out of those storms. Oof.
Yeah, we've been having a lot of storms
Yeah,
ripping
it's
through
been a
this
lot
area.
lately.
So,
Yeah.
so yeah, this is the Colotino ballpoint, which is the same size and shape as the fountain pen, except instead of just having this up here, which you post on, this is the knock for the pen. So this is the all aluminum one, which is the one I thought was the best looking. I was like, yeah, I want to try out this aluminum one. Brad got the brass, the fountain pen in brass, and he said it's way too heavy. I think the cap is just really heavy, and it makes it weirdly balanced.
Yeah.
The acrylic, super good.
Because it's so small and you want to post it.
You gotta post it.
So
yeah. But this one, is it heavy? I mean, it's heavier than
Yeah.
the acrylic, obviously, but it's not like
I've sort of forgotten.
it's not that heavy.
It's not heavy, but for my hand, it's a little heavier, a little farther back than I like. So it's more right here. And
Well,
it's
can you write with it when you hold it that far back? Here, let me poke the thing. Like, can you hit paper? Okay. All right. Yeah. So for me, I actually kind of wish it was a bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
Just because.
Actually, you have to set it back even farther.
See, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so
So,
it's
like-
not as bad now
Right.
that I'm the way I would normally. I just have to adjust it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, I kind of figured you might have been like.
Thinking
You're holding it in kind of the
yeah.
wrong place, yeah. Because the point of this is very, very small. Like, it
Yeah.
just pops out of the end
Yeah.
there. So there's not, like, a lot of extension. So
Yeah.
when I write with it, really, the heaviest part is right here. Because it's got this brass stuff in the back.
Yeah.
And that's totally fine. Because, I mean, the weight's, like, in your hand. It's not, like, dragging it. Or it doesn't feel
gotcha.
weird. So it's heavy, but it's not that bad.
Yeah.
The mechanism in here is pretty cool, actually. I'll just show you all this real quick. But, like,
It's the D1.
the D1 refill.
Yeah.
Which is totally fine. I like a D1 refill. There's a bunch of good ones. You can get,
They're
like,
not my favorite ones, but they're good.
you can get jet streams and stuff in these.
Oh,
They're
can
very
you
good.
now? Oh,
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
that's
know
what
if I've had that.
That's what like my Lamy 2000 multi-pen has.
Oh.
I swapped them all out
They're
because those are
expensive
terrible.
ones? Or those different ones that are expensive?
Oh, you think like the M17s or what? Oh, no, those are the Parker style. No, they're just
are
they're
they?
exactly
Oh.
like this. They're D1s, I promise.
Okay.
Yeah, they make you can get them in gels, you can get them in all kinds of things. The gel ones will run out quickly though. So, you have the brass fountain pen. It's quite heavy, but you hold it all the way back. Your hands are a little bit bigger than mine
Yeah,
actually,
you have
so I
very
get
large
it.
hands, yeah.
You hold it way back on the body. I believe it. Yeah, I mean, me too actually.
Okay.
It could be a knife. Yeah, it's not. But yeah, this is really interesting. I've never seen a mechanism like this before. Like, the whole thing is contained here. I do kind of wish this was metal, but also that would just make it heavier. And I don't think
That's true. That's right.
yeah, I think it's okay the way it is. But it's got,
Okay, yeah.
brass here for this fitment and brass for the knock and
Now
stuff.
that you say that, yeah, that's probably why they did that.
So, I mean, and it feels nice. It doesn't have the ka-chunk of a Studio Neat or anything like that.
It doesn't. It's silent.
It's
not silent. It's very quiet.
It's very quiet. Like, it doesn't have a click. It's got sort of you can hear it sort of slide. That's actually, I think, the plasticky thing in there. When I first picked it, I was like, oh no, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Because I was, for some reason, I kept twisting it in my hand somehow. I don't know why I was doing that, but if you just put your fingers on the triangle-y thing, it's
Well, hi, Stripo.
it's fine.
Hi.
I think the only thing that I would say is I think that the edges, like the interface between the flat edge and the curve there, I think that needs to be buffed down a little bit. You can see it's a very sharp edge there. And I think if they just curved that down a little bit, it would be more comfortable. Because I do sometimes feel...
Big dolphin jump.
I do sometimes feel like there's a bit of an edge here that's like getting in my...
Wanna
like
see?
kind of hurts my finger a little bit sometimes. But there's a stripy cat.
Stripey cat.
Yeah. This is our striped cat here. But yeah, that's my only real quibble about it. I wish it was a little bit longer maybe, or that they like buffed down the edges. Because on the acrylic one, it's like a very smooth transition
Yeah.
from the side. It's got a curve to it.
Yeah. That one seems to come to an angle more.
Yeah, it's got more of like, you got these flat, hard sides. So maybe just like a buffing pass along those, I think would really, really soften it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I mean, it certainly feels good. So, I know, right?
Good job, Stripes.
Like the metal body pens feel safer from accidental drops and hand sanitizer. Yeah,
Hey,
I mean, especially if
Carla.
you use like the brass ones. Those are supposed to be like antimicrobial anyway. So, but yeah, I mean, hand sanitizer is not going to hurt this. It's solid aluminum. So, but yeah, I think it's nicely made. It definitely looks good. It's got a very like aerospace kind of thing going on with it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's cool. But I think like I like holding the fountain pen one better, and I really didn't think that was going to be the case. I thought I was going to dislike that a lot.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, there you
I
go.
think it's good to hear when you can say, I didn't think I was going to like this. I mean,
I told him I think it was a really good idea to put these in the hands of reviewers, because some of the comments in that video are like, oh yeah, like 20 people are reviewing these right now. I'm like, that's weird, because like we probably all got them around the same time, and it just like it took me that long to get my stuff together and do it. But yeah, I think it is a weird looking shape, and so I think getting sort of people to hold it and then tell people about it, I think does help, because the fountain pen's really comfortable, and it doesn't look like it would be. It's weird.
This day and age, that's the main marketing you do, really.
Yeah, I think so.
Getting in with people that watch reviews, and that's...
Yeah, I mean, it's marketing. It's also
yeah.
like, I mean, it's kind of risky, though, because,
Sure.
any of us could have been like, this thing is garbage, let me
Sure.
tell you the ways.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's like, it's kind of dangerous. Like, I don't...
Because there are places that will buy reviews, too. They're like,
Yeah.
not in this community, but in other communities, there's people like, do a review, but it's not really a review because you're getting paid for the sponsorship sort of thing. But not so much. It's not really that sort of deal in this community.
Yeah, I think that's definitely a thing, I think, in some other communities. Not so much in... I don't know anybody who gets... I don't know.
The beauty community, it's...
Like bags and stuff. Like, there are some people who are known
there?
to be pay for... Like, Chase is pay for play. He doesn't review anything unless you pay him. I don't think he'll, like, give you a good review just because you pay him, but you, like, have to pay him just to get on the channel.
Yeah.
So that's... the raccoon tail, it's pretty good. Hand sanitizer does damage to a solid metal pen. Yeah, maybe. Or, look, maybe your hand sanitizer is, like, working really hard.
Wow.
Or maybe your pen is a microbe.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, I don't... When they said there were, like, 20 pen reviewers, like, I don't know if that's an actual number. I'm like, are there that many of us? I mean, probably, but...
Probably.
I don't know. But I don't know any of them that would, like, that take money for reviews. I mean, maybe some do, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't. So, and I warn everybody.
Yeah.
That's what I told them. I'm like, look, I'll do a review, but if I don't like it, I'm going to tell them people. So.
But then
Anyway.
people always say there's the inherent bias of you getting something for free. It feels like you have to say something positive about it. There's always people that will say that that's the thing.
Yeah, I think that's... I mean, just like sort of... My impression is I feel like that's more true for people who are maybe newer or like maybe just getting started.
Because you want to stay on that PR list, or
yeah, they'd be afraid to get off, like, get on the bad side of a maker or a vendor or something.
Yeah.
I think for those of us who have been doing it for a long time, like, I don't feel like I don't know if I ever really, and I think vendors would tell you, I don't think I ever had that feeling about it. Like, there are some people like, man, you really trashed that thing I gave you. I'm like, I don't know, I didn't feel like I trashed it that bad, but I think it's more tempting to give a good review to something you paid a lot for. Because you're like kind of like you have to justify it to yourself, like not like consciously, but you might be like more tempted to be like, well, I spent money on this, I better say that it's really good. Yeah. So I don't know. But yeah, you gotta be confident in your product, or just confident in your community that they'll.
Yep.
Who knows?
And a good reviewer will tell you, even if it's something's not for you, who it would be good for.
Yeah, I try to do that sort of thing. Yeah, not everything's gonna be for me, but
exactly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you have one more pen over there you didn't show.
This one?
Nope. To your right. Keep going. Yeah. On your desk.
Oh, I did forget about this. All right, you get one more because I forgot about this.
Yeah.
I got one of these. I have not inked it up yet. I haven't inked up any of my new pens actually. I just I've got too many inked right now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make myself
Horrific cat again.
trying to make myself finish some reviews and stuff.
Oh no! Do we? I want to show her mustache.
You're not going to be able to pick her up and show people her mustache.
No,
she is not going to have
she was
that.
going to stay there and show her mustache.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah, acrylic is bad with alcohol. Don't get alcohol in your acrylic. Let's see that section. Do we have swirls? We got swirls. So this is the Coffee Monster Pin Co. Coffee Monster Co. Coffee Monsters with a Z. I got it wrong every way. Esterbrook. We have a friend who pre-ordered 2 because they really wanted to get a journaler, and I said, well, yeah, I'll buy the other one. So I paid full boat for this one. I came with some nice little stickers in there, which is fun.
Yeah.
There's your little thing you scan for the warranty stuff, I guess. I'm not really sure. And then there's the pin. Comes in a little Ziploc bag, which is actually kind of hard to open.
Can we get it?
I got it. There we go. I got it. So, this is the Coffee Monsters. You have the acrylic in the cap band, which I think is really nice. I like that a lot.
And like, sort of looking out.
Yeah, looks good. We got the double rings and stuff there. This is the Esterbrook, the SD. And there's the section on mine. I guess some people didn't really get much in the way of swirls or something.
Oh, really?
Or like they just weren't happy with the swirls they got, or I don't know. People get very picky about those sorts of things. I just kind of don't. I like the uniqueness of the thing. You know, if you get a swirly acrylic, you never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah. Some people, you just have to know going in that they're not gonna look the same.
Yeah, you got good swirls. Good Swirlgate. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't followed any of that stuff. I don't really know. And then of course, right after I bought this, Anna was like, "Oh man, some people are having real problems with those." I'm like, "Oh no, I just bought one." She's like, "Oh no." So I guess it's a deal that some of these didn't get sealed very well or something, and so the Esterbrook, like the gold in the logo, is coming completely off. Some people are saying they could like run their finger across it and they get shimmer come off. I haven't, so maybe mine got sealed. But also, this is like just. Yeah. This probably was not the first iteration.
I like that nib too. It's cute.
The nib looks very good. It's a good illustration. I've also heard that the body can be prone to staining, so we'll see. But we have some stain remover stuff. You've removed some stains before.
I have. That I have.
But I heard that was probably because something about like the polishing wasn't right on the first version or something maybe. But this feels and looks very polished, so. I guess we'll see.
Interesting.
Guess we'll see.
I'd be curious to see what the first iteration was like.
Yeah, it does look geological. Yeah, especially like with the like folds and stuff. It's also is that like a little bit of a pop of red right in the middle of that?
Yeah, it is.
Swirl.
That little dot. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I think it looks nice. I like it. I'm pretty happy about that. So looks good to me. Yeah. And I think the gold trim goes well with it.
It does. I was gonna say,
yeah. I know Greg's thinking like it should have been rose gold. And also like maybe rose gold's always really good, but this gold looks really nice. Yeah. So there you go. There's all the things. I'm not even gonna close that.
Yeah, might as well not.
It doesn't really fit in there if I don't. So yeah, I think I got a nice one. It looks good. So thanks to my friend who got 2 of those. Just wanted to let me buy one of them off of her. Also, the box is very. It's a good box.
Yeah, it's a good box.
Look at that.
Yeah.
There's some good action there.
We got the other little bits for it too, the bag and separately, of course.
Washi tape and all that jazz. Yeah. All right, that's it. We gotta go. I was gonna
pizza time.
Yeah, I want some pizza. That would be good. A nap.
Pizza and nap time.
Man, yeah. So, thanks very much for hanging out today and watching us. That was our Triangle Pin Show and things around the internet and all that jazz.
Lots of things too. It was a busy one.
It was. I totally had a plan. That plan went out the window as soon as we started the live stream. So
that's what makes it fun.
I don't know if it does, but it's hopefully it wasn't too disordered and people didn't check out because it's another great show. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Thank you everyone for the super chats.
Yeah, thank you very much for the super chats.
That, always.
The dog teeth were expensive. They weren't. It wasn't more than I was expecting, so that was good. Yeah. It was slightly less than I was expecting, but there's still a lot of numbers in that price tag. So
it starts with 1,000 and not 100. So
it's yeah.
And that was our second one for the last month and a half.
It's been an expensive pet summer, but hey, that's the way it goes. So
no.
We don't have to pay like college tuition for anybody, so,
no,
so we're good. But yeah, everybody should be doing good. Hopefully next week Skyers will be feeling better. In a couple of weeks, she can probably have some pizza crust. Yeah. So she goes back to get checked out in a couple of weeks, make sure her mouth is good, but we don't want to take any risks. So she's on a squishy food diet.
She's been doing good about eating, so hopefully she stays that way.
Yeah. Well, hopefully she does even better at eating because her mouth won't hurt.
Yeah.
Eventually.
That
now, not so
now,
much.
No. It's gotta get worse before it gets better. So.
That's the way it goes. Just like cleaning my office. Gotta get worse before it gets better. All right, folks. Thanks very much for hanging out. We will see y'all next week, Tuesday and Thursday on the Twitches, Friday on this right here, 5 p.m. Eastern time for the Mike and Audrey show on Friday. And that's it. Happy Father's Day to fathers out there.
Yes. Good thinking. Good remembering. Yeah.
Fathers out there, hope you got something cool. Others who are not fathers, hope you got your dad something cool. I hope that my dad likes the thing I got him. He hasn't gotten it yet. Don't say it out loud. He might watch.
No, I mean, I got the same thing for my dad. We'll see if both of them like it.
I was like, this is really cool. Maybe we get it for both our dads.
I think both will enjoy it.
I think it's the thing both our dads need.
So.
Look, it's a little bit out of the box. It's a little bit dangerous. You never know.
And my mom's birthday is coming up, so happy birthday to Deb.
Oh, yeah, in a couple days,
June
huh?
16th. Yeah, so a few days.
Happy birthday to Deb.
Yep, so happy Father's Day and happy birthday to Mom.
Oh, we do have Yums coming, so maybe we have Yums with your parents next weekend if things go well.
Oh, that would be nice.
That would be fun.
Yeah,
all right, that's
hopefully.
It. We'll see y'all later. Bye, everybody.
Hooray!
Cheerio, water bus.
Don't trust that buy valve.
Trust a buy valve if you want to.
Oh, if you want to do it, but I'm not going to.
Welcome back to BTS.
Yes.
Also, Idol and ITZY both had albums this week, and ATEEZ. It's been a big week.
It's a good time for K-pop. If you want to get into K-pop, you should do it now because lots of things are out.
Never been a better time than right now. Bye, everybody.
Bye.